Hi everybody, it's Benji. I am a nightlife and culture photographer here in Baltimore, Maryland, if you did not already know, and I'm going to start a new little segment. It's an experiment. I want to do it all in the moment without editing anything in my video editor, and we're going to call it the print of the week or the shot of the week. And I think this is going to afford me an opportunity to sort of talk about my photography experience, which might be helpful to you. I love to print out my photos for myself, and I do sell them on occasionally through my art shows or directly. And I just kind of build my little collection of prints. There's something about having a print that's tactile, but it's not necessarily about the print. This gives me an opportunity to talk about the photograph, maybe what I learned from it, what I like about it, maybe what I hate about it, things like that. But it's just a nice launching pad to give me a reason to babble on endlessly and for you to listen up. But at any rate, so our shot of the week is from the Metro Shock Dark Spooky Dance Party, Goth Industrial Dance Party, which takes place monthly every first Saturday at Metro Baltimore. I happen to be the official photographer for there, so there's going to be probably more than a few photos in these segments that come from there. But this one, actually, I just really loved this shot I got at the last Metro Shock, the 22nd anniversary, and I've been doing some different techniques than usual the past couple of times, and I'm in love. And everything I've ever learned to do, I've kind of learned sideways and backwards, and by just having to do it myself, and less so from instruction. I pick up some instruction and seek guidance as I'm really hitting walls. But one of the things I was doing with this low-light photography, because I had no idea what the hell I was doing when I first started doing this, I was trying to approach it like normal photography, which it's not. So I was still like just looking at darkness as something I had to battle with aperture, and that that freezing motion was something I had to battle with shutter speed, and I was still trying to apply those same techniques. Now I still got some great results for, I don't know, the couple of years I've been shooting at Metro Shock, and pushing a year now where I've been their official photographer. But these past couple times out, I'm doing quite the opposite thing. I am, instead of trying to strangle everything and hold it in place, I am now opening up. So I'm actually using extremely slow shutter speeds, letting the flash freeze the action instead of just letting that lat flash provide additional light. I did it backwards for so long. I still love my results from that. And there are some times where that's still the thing to do. Is the other thing I'm realizing is to kind of hammer down on it. But I'm letting it breathe a little bit more. So in letting it breathe a little bit more, playing with shutter drag is something that's coming along with me now too. And I get those lovely leading lines from this, like these light effects from there. But outside of that, the actual just scene, I just love this scene of that I'm leaned in, we're practically right there dancing with this person. And I do have to kind of dance with folks a little bit to get these shots. And we have this sort of just this joyous expression going on up here where we're in the moment with it. And it really portrays the evening. It captures this moment of these two individuals dancing, but also gives us a sense of the whole night and what's going on here. And we have these two in the background, and it's wonderful postures and faces and expressions and just the physicality of everyone, and obviously the outfits. And I also just love the colors of this night and this event in general, and it all just kind of comes together. It's obviously my favorite night to go shoot. I enjoy shooting other dance nights, I enjoy going out, I enjoy doing street festivals, but shooting Metro Shock is just real joy to me because everybody really brings it, and I have all of this to work with. I mean, it's just amazing. But I've been learning a lot the past couple months by changing up my settings quite a bit. We'll just talk about settings and gear if that's of interest to anyone out there. So I shot that at 1/15th of a second. And normally, a couple months ago, I would have been at 1/100th, maybe 1/200, and just trying to kill it. You're just trying to, again, just strangle it. And I've gotten results I really love with that method. This is easier. I'm getting much more consistent results. better results. Everything just breathes a little bit more. But 1/15 of a second, f7.1. And that would have been something where I was down to 2817 before, because I was more concerned about, oh, I have to just let in as much light as possible. But it's not the thing. ISO 200, and I'm probably going to be playing more with that, with actually pumping my ISO up a little bit. Let the flash even do less work, exposed for less of a duration. So yeah, the opposite what I was doing. And that was at 10 millimeter, or to you full frame people, about 20 millimeter. And I've been using my monster lens for Metro Shot, 10 to 25 or 20 to 50 full frame equivalent, f1.7, like a zoom. It's a gigantic lens, again, because I bought it to battle light, not use light. But the optics are still wonderful on that thing, so I'm going to stick with it. And then my trusty Lumix G9 Micro Four Thirds camera. But yeah, I love everything about this shot. I love everything about it. I love the people. I love the gestures. I love the composition. I love being there in the mix. I love the shutter drag, and I'm doing more in that realm. It's going to be hard to resist doing it and not making it like a default to, like, I gotta shutter drag everything. But it's tempting, so I have to avoid that temptation. This is one other shot I got that same night where you can see where I was doing that, and sort of the method I'm using is to kind of, I know I want this to land centered, but I start cocked, and then, you know what I mean? Press the shutter button as the flash comes around and kind of rotate into it. But if I want that Dutch angle, like I did on this, because I want everything on the frame in here, I'm doing the opposite thing. And then, or rather, like that. You know, like that. I use all these technical terms. Anyway, that's the shot of the week. That's the print of the week. Next week, it'll be a different print. Maybe from a different event. From something else. But, yeah, we'll continue on with this. We'll see how it goes. So, you know, hey, I don't know which platform you're watching this on, or if you know me or not, but like me, follow me, share me. All right, have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, Benji Loveless. Benji Loveless, that's me.